Are you ready to experience awesome, Anna?
I am. Show me what you got.
All right, here we go.
Ah, loud.
Yes, it is. Wait until you hear the real sound it makes.
That's very impressive.
So, let's start with numbers. So, the Camaro SS comes with a 6.2-liter V8 producing 455 horsepower.
Well, I got 460 on the Mustang.
Just 5 horses, nothing to matter. But the Camaro produces 614 Newton meters of torque. Correct me if I'm not wrong, that's 44 Newton meters more than the Mustang.
Well, that's correct, and I think you get the point there.
Which means 0 to 100 in 4 seconds. Listen to that. Well, if you don't know Anna, it's a known fact that the Camaro is the better handling of the two. And with this 8-speed automatic with pedal shifters, you can actually do this. Corner coming, enter it, a little bit of oversteer, controllable all the time. So much grip. It's like taming a little beast all the time.
Another
Second
corner.
gear and another tight corner here. Oh, so much grip. I love this.
That's great. That is amazing. I gotta say, that is so impressive. But you know what? That's a fact from the past. Because Ford's been working hard and they've actually come out with better handling. So if you think this is good, come let me show you better.
All right, let's find out. Let's see.
Let's go.
Ooh, impressive. Nice sound.
Indeed it
And
is.
loud as well.
Yup. All right, let's set the mood right. You see
Okay.
this mode switch over here?
Yep.
When I flip it, I get to change from my normal speedometer into a sports speedometer. You see that changing in its digital form?
That's nice.
It
I
is.
actually like that.
That's pretty cool. Now, are you ready to experience awesome?
Of course I am. Let's see what this pony can do. Oh, impressive.
And this does 0 to 100 in 4.3 seconds.
Let's see. Oh, I'm loving that sound. Wow.
Good stuff. An interesting fact about this is that it has a 10-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters, so that helps me in fuel economy.
Well, the Camaro SS as well, although it has an 8-speed automatic, but it does good fuel economy by cylinder deactivation. That means when you're driving on normal speeds in the city or on the highway, you're only using 4 cylinders out of the 8.
That is actually a very good factor about
Yes,
the
it
Camaro.
is.
I didn't know that, so I think Camaro wins that one.
1 point for the Camaro.
Yes. So that was a fun drive.
Yes, it was. Now it's my turn to drive.
Hey, Anis,
Yeah.
before you do that, do you
What?
want to see something cool?
Sure.
Probably actually hear something cool.
All right.
I'm going to ask you to put your window down oh so
Okay,
slightly.
here we go.
Let's listen to the exhaust at this mode.
Oh, I love that. Nice.
Nice.
Love it.
Now, I can actually control how my exhaust sounds. You see this little pony button on the steering? When I hit it and go to exhaust mode, I can choose something called quiet. And now let's listen to that exhaust again.
Wow, so you have the
Can't
good
hear
neighbor
it.
mode. I wish I had that on the Camaro.
Yeah, that's what. My neighbors have nothing on me.
So let's see what this baby can do in a corner. Same corner I used for the Camaro. Here we go, approaching the corner.
Oh boy.
Downshift, push it in. Oh, we get oversteer as well, but it's still controllable. Here we go, one more corner. Gotta say the steering wheel, although in sport, but it feels much lighter than the Camaro. Ah,
Wow.
a bit more slippery, but still you can control it.
Yeah.
Again, you have to work for it all the time. But well done, Ford. This is the best handling Mustang I've ever driven.
Told you.
But still, 1 point for the Camaro. That handles better.
It probably does, but you know what is an important fact? When we were in the Camaro and you were doing that, I had nothing to hold on to. I was like, what do I grab onto? But in the Mustang, you actually have handles that
True.
Hold on to and you feel safe. So
In the Camaro, you hold on to your seat. That's what you do.
true.
Khalas, no more points and all of that. Let's settle this the old American muscle car way, a drag race.
Deal.
Let's go.
Let's go. So Anas, we've seen that both the cars are so similar. They're fun to drive, they perform great, and they are loud. Except mine has a more controllable exhaust system. So tell me finally, what do you think about the 2018 Mustang?
Well, I have to agree. The cars are really so similar. And I have to confess, I really like how the new Mustang handles. But similarity stops at one thing, price. So how much is your Mustang GT for, Anna?
Well, I gotta confess, this is where I'm gonna lose a point. Mine costs 247,000 dirhams here in the UAE.
Which means it's 20,000 dirhams more than the Camaro SS, which goes for 227,000 dirhams. But guys, you'll be the judge.
So let us know in the comments below, which one would you choose and why? Thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you soon.
Yalla, let's go.
Hellcat 6.2 liter supercharged Hemi V8.
We're talking about 707 horsepower and 881 Newton meters of torque. And let me say, there is no tires wide enough or traction control smart enough to manage all this power.
Are you saying it's scary to drive?
Well, what I'm saying is, if you're one of those people who enjoys going around the racetrack and setting new lap records easily, this car, the Hellcat, isn't for you. This car is meant for spinning and burning those rear tires and living life a quarter mile at a time.
To make sure you win nearly every drag race you participate in, the Challenger Hellcat is fitted with some interesting tech.
Like line lock, which locks the front wheels and let you spin the rear wheels to warm them up for better grip.
It's also got launch control, which limits wheel spin and lets you accelerate at maximum force by holding the revs at a limit you've set.
And after you've launched the car, you have shift lights coming in the instrument cluster to tell you when to shift in that perfect time using the pedal shifters behind the wheel.
Pushing all of that 707 horsepower to the rear wheels is an 8-speed automatic transmission.
And to help you bring this beast to a stop, we have Brembo performance brakes in the front and the back with vented slotted rotors.
You know what I really like about the Challenger Hellcat?
What?
Is how customizable the drive modes are.
What do you mean exactly?
Although there's 5 drive modes, you can still customize them individually, meaning you can have the engine, traction control and transmission in track mode, but the suspension in street mode.
Speaking of suspension, the Challenger Hellcat comes fitted with a 3-mode Bilstein adaptive damping suspension,
which allows you to control how stiff it is, meaning you can set it up in street mode for everyday driving or in track mode for when you want to do some racing.
And in that mode, of course, it reduces the body roll of the car. I'm sure everyone watching this review by now is wondering how fast the Challenger Hellcat can do 0 to 100 kilometers per hour.
That's why in the coming section, we'll be showing you how fast it accelerates from 0 to 100, 0 to 160, and also braking distances from 100 kilometers per hour.
Let's go. that we've shown you all the numbers you want to see, here's a number probably no one wants to see in his car.
That's right, you saw that correctly. Our average fuel consumption is 22.4 liters for every 100 kilometers, which is more than the maximum number on the gauge.
Dodge themselves didn't even think this car can consume that much fuel. So what makes the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat widebody different from its main rivals, the Chevy Camaro ZL1 and the Ford Mustang Shelby GT350?
Well, in recent times, both the Mustang and the Camaro have been focusing their attention on handling and improving their performance around a racetrack.
On the other hand, the Challenger isn't bothered by making it easier for you to set a new lap record. What's its main concern is giving you a big smile on your face with a pure American muscle car experience.
And that very experience will set you back 339,900 dirhams in the UAE.